mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. Lanes, this drive's going to start with decent field position. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out of Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The sack on first down. It's second down.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Ducks offense retakes the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their... We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Third down, out of the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We'll hand it off. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. No huddle now for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got a man down the middle. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And the completion made. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. It gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Send the back in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they get the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. It's like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Washington, 21, Oregon, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the 1st half and build on this lead. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Fighting him off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls in the catch. He breaks into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down. Washington has moved into the red zone.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. It become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. He's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Commercial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Sneak.
4th down doesn't work out.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. If you're the defensive coordinator, It's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it out.
Looking to pass here on second down, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Trying the old counter play here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking for some space. It's Ellis. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Washington, 28. Oregon, 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk. This game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch it. See if they can convert the point after. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense.
Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Receiver makes the catch. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds an open target on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense breaks it up. Nice play, incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Oregon, on the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Washington, 43. Oregon, 26.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the hands seem able to make and the ball to the ground. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's